What's up, y'all? It's your boy Shazne. Alright, so Thalapathy67 and Vikram. I mean, listen, Thalapathy66 is the focus, but I did come across some exciting prospects here on both elements, on both projects. And first, let's get on with um you know what? First, let's get on with Thalapathy 67 because it's a quick one. So somebody asked, a reporter asked Lokesh. There was a rumor saying, you be making another film with Thalapathy, and which will be Thalapathy 67. To which he responded.
தளபதி 67 நீங்கள் எடுக்கிறதா ஒரு தகவல் வந்துச்சு, எந்த அளவுக்கு உண்மை?
பேச்சுவார்த்தை எல்லாமே அதிகாரப்பூர்வமாக அவங்களே சொன்னதான் நல்லா இருக்கும்.
On top of that, this is the most exciting part of it all. If they further asked him, if you ever make a film with Thalapathy, will it be 50% Thalapathy film, 50% Lokesh film, or 100% Lokesh film? And I loved his answer. And he answered 100% Lokesh film, meaning it's going to be his complete vision without adding some forced elements to satisfy a a Thalapathy audience, a general Thalapathy audience. And I thought that was really, really good because ultimately, although Thalapathy fans want specific stuff from a Thalapathy film, the general audience, the family audience, and the kids and all that stuff, people really don't know what they want until they get them, right? It's not really, it's not really about giving them what they expect. It's about giving them what they want, but something they aren't expecting. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everybody wants a Thalapathy film. So give them a Thalapathy film, but give them something they aren't expecting. That is the director's singular vision. It's about creating some new, exciting elements where, yes, it's like you gotta deliver a film that fans always wanted to see, but they never dreamed of. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how things change and evolve. It's giving what they want, but not necessarily what they're expecting. We'll see how Thalapathy 66 handles itself. I know we are all, and a lot of people are looking past Thalapathy 66. I just like looking forward to seeing what Lokesh is gonna do with Thalapathy 67. But I would like to say we gotta give it a shot. I'm not gonna be sitting here saying, "Oh my God, it's gonna be the greatest Thalapathy film," like I was saying for Thalapathy 65 with Beast. All right, got burned. Listen, y'all were on board with me too. When we saw the posters and the trailer, we were all on that train at the end of the day. All right, I was on that train. I was like first in that train. I was in the first seat. You know what I'm saying? I was there even before they built the train. With Thalapathy 65, with Beast, even before they built the train, I was like, this is gonna be the greatest. It's gonna be the greatest journey ever. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we all joined. Y'all joined, all right? So don't just blame me. We all joined expecting something good out of Beast with Nelson, and I do know some of you really enjoyed it, which is good. But overall, we all can admit that the film should have been better. You know what I'm saying? Thalapathy gave his all, physically, performance wise, he gave it all. And the movie didn't quite live up to his level of greatness and efforts. And that happens a lot in Tamil cinema. That happens a lot in Tamil cinema. But hopefully, Thalapathy 66 can surprise us. A lot of people don't know what to expect, even including myself. I've seen the director's work, so Vamshi's work. I watched all of his films except for his first one. And I like him. He has a very fun sensibilities. All of his movies are fun to watch. They're not any revolutionary, but they're fun. They're quite fun. So I think Thalapathy 66 at worst case scenario will be a fun time at the movies. But I do hope it will push boundaries for a Thalapathy film. I do hope that it will surprise us because a lot of us don't really know what to expect. So we can only go up from here. All right, so that's kind of where my toss and take is with Thalapathy 66 and Thalapathy 67. And with more information, y'all be getting more videos. So let's move on from that and let's talk about the Ulaganayagan, one of the gods of world cinema, Kamal Haasan. So in here, this is another Lokesh interview which I'm gonna let play and we're gonna watch together. I've already seen it though, but we're gonna watch it together and I'm gonna give my take and I would love to know your take on the comments down below as well.
We are in a good space. ஏன்னா நம்ம அதான் நம்ம இந்த ஒரு ட்ரெடிஷனாக டிப்பிக்கலாக நம்ம எதெல்லாம் சோ கால் கிளிஷேவை ஃபாலோ பண்ணிருந்தோமோ இதெல்லாம் இருந்தால் தான் ஒரு படம் ஓடும் அப்படின்னு நம்ம இதெல்லாம் முன்னாடி பேசிட்டு இருந்தோமோ, அதாவது சிம்பிளாக சொல்லணும்னா ஒரு 4 பாட்டு 4 ஃபைட் அப்படிங்கிற அந்த ஃபார்மெட் எல்லாம் உடஞ்சி அதெல்லாம் எதுவுமே தேவையில்லை, நல்ல கதை நல்ல கண்டென்ட் இருந்தாலே மக்கள் பார்ப்பாங்கன்னு சொல்லுவேன். ஸோ மக்கள் வந்து கண்டென்ட்டை நம்பி கண்டென்ட்டை மதித்து தேட்டருக்கு வர ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க போதே வி ஆர் இன் குட் ஸ்பேஸ்ன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். ஆல் த்ரீ அவங்க 3 பேருமே நான் சொல்ல தேவையில்லை அவங்க எவ்வளோ பெரிய ஆக்டர்ஸ்னு சொல்லி. பட் ஐ ஹேவன் ஃபெல்ட் எனி ப்ரெஷர் டில் நவ். ப்ராப்ளி ரிலீஸ் ப்ரெஷர் இருக்கும், அது போஸ்ட்டில் வேலைகளை சீக்கிரமாக முடிக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு. பட் ஐ ஷேர் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ராப்போ வித் ஆல் த்ரீ ஆக்டர்ஸ். ஏன்னா கமல் சார் வந்து எனக்கு இஸ் லைக் மை காட் ஃபாதர். ஏன்னா அவர் தான் என்னோட ஐடியல். சினிமாவுக்கு வந்த காரணமே கமல் சார் தான். ஸோ இட் வாஸ் சர்ரியல் ஃபார் மீ டு பிலீவ் தட் ஐம் டிரெக்டிங் கமல் சார் ஃபார் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃபியூ டேஸ். கமல் சார் வந்து அவர் இது என் இஷ்டத்துக்கு விட்டார். ஐ மீன் லைக் ஐ ஓன் த ஃபிலிம்னு நான் முன்னாடியே சொல்லிட்டேன் சார்கிட்ட. ஐ வாண்ட் டு ஓன் திஸ் ஃபிலிம்ங்கிற மாதிரி. ஸோ லெட் ஹிம் ஓன் த ஃபிலிம்னு தான் அவரோட பாயிண்ட்டில் விட்டார். அண்ட் சேதுனா இஸ் லைக் பேக் டு பேக் வி ஆர் ஒர்க்கிங்.
All right, so I'm going to leave a link to the rest of the interview. It's like a 2-minute thing. But this is where I want to focus on. All right here. This is where he talks about how I told him that I owned the film. So Kamal Haasan also did not interfere. This, I know we've been really excited for Vikram because Lokesh is a diehard Kamal Haasan fan, and so far, fans directing their favorite actors hasn't gone as well as we wanted to, or to the level that we were anticipating and expecting out of. And it usually ends up being half-assed on both sides, you know, as a director and as the actor's film. You feel like it never quite gets to the level it should have, per se. But why are we excited? At least why am I excited for Vikram, despite with some recent data of that kind of a process? Is the fact that Lokesh went to his idol, the dude who taught him cinema, the dude who made him want to become a filmmaker. He went to Kamal Haasan, one of the gods of cinema, and told him, this gotta be my film. This gotta be my vision. I need to own this entire process. For him to go there and to be that clear and that direct, and to even say to an interview like this, even say it out loud, I'm pretty sure at that moment he probably earned Kamal Haasan's full respect. You know what I'm saying? Usually I've heard this from A. Rahman. The reason A. Rahman doesn't like working with young filmmakers, he said, like 9 or 10 times he doesn't like working with young filmmakers, is because the young filmmakers respects him so much to the point he gets no direction, he gets no challenge. Whatever Kamal Haasan does, it's good enough for them. And I mean, whatever A. Rahman does is good enough for them. But A. Rahman said in an interview where he likes when a director challenges him, questions him a little bit, pushes him a little bit, so they could create something crazy to transcend to a different level than previous. So with Lokesh having that mindset and that mentality, I think we might actually be looking at the film we all hoped a film like Valime, a film like Pete, a film like Beast would have been or should have been. We were expecting Valime to be one of the greatest action films Tamil cinema ever produced. We were expecting Beast to be one of the greatest action films Tamil cinema ever produced. And people have been looking forward to Vikram, but you are not hearing Vikram in that stratosphere. Nobody's out there saying Vikram's going to be the greatest action film Tamil cinema has ever made. Right? That's not the anticipation. We're expecting something exciting, something fun, some sort of a Lokesh greatness, but nobody's looking at Vikram as it being the film of the year for Tamil cinema, the film that's going to turn the strides, the film that's going to put Tamil cinema back up again from this recent drought. Nobody's looking at it from that perspective whatsoever. And when I saw this, I'm like, you know what? I'm excited for Vikram. I'm going to be there opening night. First day, first show. I'm there for Vikram. But I'm not walking in the mindset. Maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe we should not walk in with that level of mindset expectations. But I think we might be actually underselling what Vikram might actually end up being. You got a great cast with Fahad Fasal and Vijay. We got Anirudh music. And of course, we got the one of the gods of cinema, with Kamal Haasan in the helm of Lokesh, in full 100% Lokesh. And now I'm even more excited for Vikram. But let me know how you feel about Vikram and your thought process into what he's saying and what is the best approach moving forward, because a lot of other industries are literally believing in the filmmakers, and producers and the actors are providing the best they can to realize that film a set filmmaker's vision. And that's how we got, RRR, that's how we got KGF and stuff like that. So I think that's the way, whether it works or not, that's always going to be the way, because if it works, you know what kind of a blockbuster and historical precedent it creates for the Indian industry, not only in India but worldwide. But if it doesn't work, it's fine. But the process should be that when you hire a filmmaker and you buy that story and you put money into it, serve everything you can to that vision, and not the outside noise, not what this center and that center, this age group, that age group wants. It's all about what that story needs, what that vision needs. And if the industry can comply to that and serve that, they'll have a product that everybody will end up loving, sharing, and not only in India, it will go around across the world, and I could get more, you know, screens in Canada for Indian films than me having to drive so far to go watch a one Indian movie. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard. It took me. I'll be watching KGF real soon. In a few days, I think in 2 days. But I wanted to go on the opening weekend, but I couldn't because I couldn't find a showtime, because we have like one theater, and that one Tamil theater had Beast all week, completely booked all showtimes. Fairly so, because Thalapathy is very big here. All right, Thalapathy movies run for a very long time here, and it's always packed. He takes over all the showtimes in that theater. So I knew KGF was not going to have a chance, but it's finally opening up few shows that are compatible for my liking. So I'll be watching it real soon. I'm looking forward to it. So you guys can look forward to a thoughts on video on KGF Chapter 2. But with that said, guys, let me know how you feel about all of the topics and thoughts on in here. I love reading yours, man. It's been really great. The interaction's been wonderful. You guys have really great perspectives, and I love that we create a great community with, passionate cinema fans out here, man. So with that said, if y'all enjoy this, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and see you guys on my next one. Salute.